I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day, to the things I wish would die, like buffets. All that and much more. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca wherever you get your podcasts.
Inspired by the life of the savvy and ambitious Colombian businesswoman Griselda Blanco comes a new Netflix original limited series. Griselda tells the story of a devoted mother who, with her lethal blend of charm and relentless savagery, creates one of the most powerful cartels in history. Witness Sofia Vergara's captivating transformation into the godmother of the underworld. Griselda, streaming January 25th, only on Netflix.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. This is your host, Debbie. Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. I'm your host, Debbie, and today we have a very special guest here in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Carissa Garner, and I'm one of the facilitators of Waco Life Drawing.
Yes, and you're actually a veteran on the show, so you've come on before. I'm so glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Yes, we're so glad you're here today, and we're actually be talking about an exciting event that you guys are hosting this weekend. So tell me all about it.
Yes, so Waco Life Drawing has, we completed our first official year.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, in August. Thank you so much to Cultivate 712 for giving us the free space. So basically, over the past year and some change, we have been gathering some awesome models locally, and we've had over 40 classes.
Wow.
Where artists from all over Waco have come, and some from outside of Waco, and we've practiced the very important skill of drawing a live model. And we wanted to not only showcase all of the work that we've done over the past year and some change, but we also wanted to have like kind of a fundraising opportunity. We want to be able to offer these classes free of charge to the artist community and any other person in the community who wants to practice the skill of figure drawing. So right now we charge $15 per artist on our Wednesday nights. So that's a 2-hour session. And then on our Sunday sessions, we charge $20, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it really, really adds up if you want to continue coming. We've had a couple of artists who this is like their thing. They come to every single one, and it starts to become pretty expensive. I think we calculated it, and it's about $600 a year for an artist. And if you don't know much about artists, we don't have money. So
it's called starving artists for a reason.
Yes, starving artists. So, but we want to be able to pay our models also, because they're doing the work, right? They're doing the hard job of modeling live naked, which is extra hard. So we want to try to pay them about $30 an hour. And we'd love to eliminate the fee altogether for artists. So we are working on raising about $3,000, which to my brain is a lot, but to business brained people, it's like, oh, it's $3,000 and that'll pay for over a year of classes. Yeah, so that'll provide over 40 classes. Then it'll also help us to pay for some drawing boards so that we can eliminate the need for tables in our classes, so increase more folks, give us more space. So we are hosting a free gallery show, and then donations are welcome. The donations will be our donation platform will be available through the end of the year. And then we're also doing a silent auction, which is really cool. So we have had donations from tons of local businesses, including Chaw Community, Barnett's, Segovia, We've had balcones. We've had tons of artists in the community donate some art. So like Wendy Michelle Davis, who
Boop,
was
boop.
the curator for the Austin Avenue Art Fair. We've had some of our artists who come to our class, like Armando Ramirez, some graphic artists like himself, Daniel Kranz, who's a tattooist at Spellbound, is donating
Shout
some
out.
art. So really, really awesome, big deal artists in local businesses in our community are have donated this to this cause so that we can raise some money. So if you are interested in supporting artists and models in our community, this is a great opportunity to get involved.
I love that. And this is amazing. So you guys have been doing these classes for over a year. You do them every other Wednesday?
Yep.
Every
so
second Sunday?
every other Wednesday, every second Sunday, because so yeah. And we would like for this to be a long-standing thing. So before Waco Life Drawing, I believe there was Waco Figure Drawing that also started at Cultivate, if I remember correctly.
A long time ago.
Yes. And then COVID happened, and we would like for Waco Life Drawing to stand through the test of illness, pandemic, world-ending disasters, and just change in leadership. So one day we might not be here, and we would love for it to smoothly transition over to some other artist's hands. So if we would be able to raise some money for it and kind of on a consistent basis, then that'll help us continue this and allow for other people to just kind of pick it up, lead the class, make it easy. But it really is a crucial tool for artists to do live figure drawing. And it's something that right now, without Waco Life Drawing, you'd have to go to Dallas or to Austin to get a public class. The colleges do them. Again, I don't think they're unclothed, so to get a true nude figure drawing opportunity that's public, it just is us right now. So
wow, I love that. And it's amazing that you guys are bringing this to our community because, again, there is a need for it. And it's so crazy that we haven't had something like this. But for it to already be going on for a year, that's such an amazing achievement.
Yeah, it's crazy. It feels like we just started yesterday, but it really is great. I mean, we've had professional artists from different different areas of art. We've had tattoo artists, we've had illustrators, graphic artists who have worked in animation. We have had
I saw a sculptor too.
Yeah,
right?
a sculptor.
Literally.
Oh my gosh, how can I forget?
I was like, wow.
Straight up sculptor.
Yeah.
Came and then we have folks who they've never done this before and they just want to draw. And then we have some folks who they are in college. We have some folks who are older and more distinguished artists. And this is just it's a skill that is I think the longest standing, kind of most traditional, bare bones way of drawing is to do a live figure drawing. And so it's an important skill, and I didn't realize how important it was until we saw the influx of artists coming through the door, just so many new faces, and it's been really, really great.
Yeah, and that's why this fundraiser tomorrow is so important. So give me the who, what, when, where.
Yes, so the gallery show / fundraiser is called Drawn Together, a Waco Life Drawing Waco Life Drawing fundraiser and gallery show. It's a long name. It is going to be at Cultivate 712 at 712 Austin Avenue. It will be tomorrow, Saturday, the 18th of November from 6 to 9 p.m. We're going to have a nice spread of snacks, hors d'oeuvres. We're going to have some drinks, all free. We're going to have the silent auction. We'll have some tunes. And then most importantly, you'll be able to see a lot of really, really awesome art. And I mean, like, crazy beautiful, awesome art, especially coming from a short pose life drawing session. So it's going to be pretty great.
I'm so excited for that. Well, with that, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
All right.
And now for a word from our sponsors. And now back to the episode. All right, and we're back. So we were just talking about this exciting event happening tomorrow evening where our community and art is coming together to activate a space in our community and really just continue an amazing opportunity for local artists. One of the first questions I love to ask when we get back from break is, what would you like to see more of in Waco?
Yeah, that's a big question. So art-wise, I think Waco is going in a great direction. I would love to continue to see local artists being elevated. I think with the Austin Avenue Art Fair, that was a
Mm-hmm.
really great opportunity to see the, Waco Uptown Art Walk. Just so many things that we have in Waco going on, and I'm glad to just add a part of this. But yeah, just continuous lifting up of local artists, and just kind of just kind of expanding the artist community. I love getting to know new artists. I'm shocked when they haven't been plugged in yet
Mm-hmm.
to our artist community, because we have a flourishing one. And so just continued growth and continued trust in the artists when it comes
Yeah.
to art related stuff.
I love that. And again, they're the expert in their field, you know?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I love that. And, we're already coming up at the end of the year, beginning of next year. You guys just celebrated a year.
Mhm.
So, what are some of your goals moving forward, or what is something you're looking forward to most about next year?
Yeah, so like I said, we have this goal of $3,000. If you go to the link in our bio we have an Instagram and a Facebook. It's just Waco Life Drawing. If you go to the link tree that's in our bio, we have all of the donation, sponsorship, all of those links there. But just any amount to help us keep this a continuous and low cost, low barrier, and accessible opportunity for artists in the community. So, $3,000 is what we're asking. Even if we get, even if we can just cover one class or get the fee down a few dollars, it would be really nice, because the artists that are continuing to come, who are brushing up on this really important skill, I would hate for money to ever be a reason why they can't come and draw. I also, like I said, I want to continue to pay the models what they're worth. And sometimes when we don't have, a huge turnout in the class, I want the model to still be able to leave with, a standard pay amount. So I'm really excited for this next year of life drawing in particular. I think that we've been getting our name out quite a bit, and we've been figuring out how to balance doing social media and an extracurricular activity of life drawing classes while having a regular 9-to-5 job. So I would like to see new artists come in, and I would also love to involve some of the artists in the leadership of it, so that if for some reason Sean or myself ever have to be out for sickness or vacation, we do not have to cancel class, so that people can still draw.
Yeah. And going into that, before we get started on shout outs, I just want to shout out you guys. You and your partner, Sean, have been amazing. Really just stepping up for this. And again, you guys have regular 9-to-5 jobs, and this is something you're doing beyond that, again, for our community. So it really is a dedicated mission here to, again, just activate a space and provide a need that is in our community. And it's just beautiful seeing you guys do that.
Oh,
so I love you guys.
Thank you to you. I mean, we genuinely could not do it if we didn't have the space to do it. And so Cultivate has been, it has been the reason why we've been able to do this. And I remember when, I first had approached you to see if you guys did something like this, and you were like, you can do it. And I'm just like,
Sure.
Okay. So, I'm so thankful to you for giving us the space, and just, and also just making Cultivate just a fluid space for creators to come and for people to join and community to be had there. So I only see positive growth from here.
I love that. And with that, going now onto the other shout out side, is there anybody in the community you want to shout out that's helped you along this journey? I know you already said a lot of your sponsors and people, but anybody else?
So, we have a long list. A couple of our artists that come frequently, we have Ash Harmon, he's probably come the most, and he's fantastic. Brittany Spites, who's come, Veronica Meredith, just Daniel Krantz, like I had mentioned before, and Bird I don't know if you guys are familiar with Birdhouse Studios. He's an illustrator. He's Bird Torres. He's got some these are just a few of the consistent artists who have come to help support us. Wendy Michelle Davis, if you guys are probably familiar, she has helped kind of guide me a lot with just doing this thing and cultivating community. And she's done a huge part in cultivating community for artists in Waco. And so, so many more of my friends, Carissa McAtee with Remedy Designs is wonderful. And she's also donating. I have
her pop socket on my
There we
phone.
go.
Reference.
Surprised I'm not wearing her earrings.
Oh no.
And then, the Waco Downtown Farmers Market and then the East Side, they helped us to start doing art in the community in a public way. And that encouraged us to just, participate in other ways and engage with artists in other ways. And really without the farmers market and without East Side, we would have never done anything. And they gave us a chance during a weird time during COVID when we started doing any art. Thankful to Eric Linares and to Bethel Erickson that helped us that just like gave us a chance in doing stuff. And now I'm on a podcast for the second time talking about art stuff. So that's pretty cool. And then a million people. We love Waco. Waco's the best.
I love that. Well, it's so fantastic hearing about this amazing event happening in our community and how much it's impacting here culturally. With that, of course, give us all of your social media, where you can find you, find more information about you, and how can we get you some money?
Yes. Okay. So Instagram is at Waco Life Drawing. Facebook is Facebook whatever / the thing and Waco Life Drawing. There's a link. There are links in all of our bios. I've been posting a lot lately. There is a sponsorship link. If you want to be a sponsor, sponsorships start at $100 and then they go up to $500. So if you have a business and you would like to sponsor, we'll do all the things. We'll shout you out. We'll put you on all the stuff. You will be a sponsor if you at the $500 sponsorship level, basically every single class we have for the next year, which is about 40, we will say this class is brought to you by Enter Business here.
I love that.
Yes. So, and then there are other things. There's an entire sponsorship form that'll tell you all the things that we offer with the sponsorships. And like I said, they start at just $100. So even if you're not a business and you're feeling generous, we will still say brought to you by whoever and whyever. And then we also have just a general donation. It's online, so you can use your Apple Pay or your technology monies and all the things. Just go to Waco Life Drawing on Instagram or Facebook and click all the things.
Boop, boop. And then come to some classes.
Come to some classes. If you've never drawn before in your entire life, come to some classes. If you are an incredibly talented artist and you've been doing this for your entire life, come to some classes. They're untutored, but they are facilitated by me. And it is just very inspiring to be, to sit next to other creators. It really, you won't even realize how much it influences your work. But I mean, you will, however you start that class, you're going to be shocked at how you end it because you're going to be a different artist. You're going to be better. So come to a class, learn some stuff and draw with us.
Yay. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
Is there anything else you're going to share with our listeners today?
Just a thank you to my partner and my love, Sean Lee, for helping with all of this. I was really nervous about doing the fundraiser because things come up so quickly and I was just getting so behind, and he encouraged me, and it's looking really good. I'm really excited to see how it comes along on Saturday. So just a shout out to Sean for being persistent and supporting me.
I love that. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks, Debbie.
Find us everywhere on all social media platforms, KNOW_Waco. Check us out at roguemedianetwork.com, and we're on YouTube under Rogue Media Network. Check out nowaco.com.
This has been a Rogue Media Network